What's up, fragrance connoisseurs? I wanted to give it to you because I see all these dropping panty videos for fragrances and how everybody says that if you wear this fragrance, the panties are going to drop. That's not true. It is simply just about 20% of the equation, and there's 80% other things that you have to do in order to drop panties. So I wanted to give you a no BS how to drop panty video. So if you like this content, and you don't have to click like right now, wait to hear what I have to say. And if you agree with me, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, stay tuned for station identification because we're going to get right into it. All right, fragrance connoisseurs, how do you really drop panties? It's not just about wearing fragrances. There is a formula, and I've been around and I know enough to be able to give you some clues and some tips of how you need to go. First thing first, yes, fragrances and our sense of smell do contribute to us arousing sexual desire in women, and for women it does in men. However, there are some differences between women and men, and I'll get into that later. However, it is not the only thing that causes panties to drop. You got to understand there is a formula to consistently dropping panties. And in order to do that, you have to understand the way women think. It is not just a smell. Yes, the old cliche that women are from Venus and men are from Mars, that is true. Women think differently. And just, I know we're talking about it from women. I know 2% of my audience are women. And for the women, I'll give you something really quick. If you want to drop boxers, literally all you have to do is drop your panties and boxers are dropping. Or you have to just say that you are ready and boxers are dropping. Men are not that deep. Men want to have sex. If you tell a man that you're ready to have sex, he usually will. There are only a few instances where he won't. He's married, he's a priest, and these type of things, or he is totally not interested in you. And even with those three things, married, priest, or totally not interested in you, if you drop your panties, you still have a gambler's 50-50 chance, because men like sex. They love sex. They want sex all the time. Trust me, even in the worst situations, you still have a 50-50 chance. So that's for the women. It's not deep. There's no secret formula. If you want to get boxers dropped, you just have to ask or just show them your panties, and I'm telling you, it will work. All right, for men, do not try this. It does not work like that for women. And you will find yourself in a very awkward position if you drop your boxers and she does not want to have sex with you. You will look like that you are standing in the middle of Alaska in the winter with no clothes on, and you just got out of a cold shower, if you catch my drift, and it looks like the whole world is looking at you. Do not, there is a subtle difference, a major difference in how you address women dropping panties and men dropping boxers. So men, caution, do not do that. It will not work. You'll feel awkward. You'll look stupid. Don't do it. All right. A lot of people, and I've talked to people about it, and they say, hey, Charm City, I've got women to drop panties all the time. And it's just right off the bat. And I can tell you, If a woman that you do not know drops her panties for a fragrance or otherwise, run. She is more than likely a Christmas ho ho ho. She is a garden tool. Did you check the Carfax? Because there are probably some unpublished miles and a few accidents that were hidden. It just is. If you have a woman that the first time you meet her, she has sex with you, you're not special, you're not different. She has had sex with a whole lot of people. And hey, if that's what you like, I love it. Strap up, make sure you're protected, go for what you know. But if you're really looking for a relationship and you want to know how to drop panties, you have to do it a different way. And I can tell you, yes, I'm married, but that doesn't mean that I don't have to know how to drop panties. Because in these days, especially in the 21st century, and however it was in the past, it's not like that now. If a married man has sex with his wife and she did not want to have sex, that is called assault. And I know that the algorithm may pick it up and everybody says SA. Yes, it is an SA. It does not matter. Even as a married man, you need to know that seduction and how to seduce your wife is necessary. And it is not just spraying on a fragrance. So we're going to get more in depth in what it means to be able to have a woman consistently drop panties. All right. So as I said, there's a difference between the minds of men and women, the way they think. It's all different. Men are sensory. They basically are increase their sexual desire or their arousal by what they see, what they hear, what they smell. They are sensory dependent. That is why the pornography industry is centered and geared towards men. It is basically marketed to men because men are sensory dependent, what they see. And that's why it is so much easier for a woman to drop boxers than a man to drop panties. Women are more emotionally driven and are more contextually drawn. So women like to have basically an experience. It's not just, hey, I see something, I'm ready. Women want to have an experience. They want to have some mystery. They want to have some anticipation. They want to be drawn into it to the logical conclusion of all of her anticipation. It's like an orgasm. It comes to a climax and she's so drawn in to what you have done that it is the logical conclusion that she will drop the panties. That is the main difference, and we'll go into some more subtle details of it, but those are the main differences. And if I get enough likes, again, I stop right here. If you like the content so far, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what your thoughts are about it. And if this goes over well, then I'll get even deeper into it and talk about some more things. The first thing you have to know is basic. You have to take care of yourself. As the man Cologne says, go to the gym, work out, health is wealth. All of those things are important because if you are physically fit, you are fulfilling a stereotype of what women think of and are shown and is advertised as what is a sex symbol. Think about it. On TV, all of the sex symbols that you have seen, who is not out of shape? The sex symbols are fit, they're in shape, and that's what they get shown day after day after day. Back in the day, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then, Jason Momoa. You get all of these people that are fit and in shape, and that's what they see. So as much as possible, you should also try to get fit and in shape. And I'm not just talking about your body, because some people think if I work out, then that's all. You have to have your hair groomed. I'm not necessarily saying that it has to be fried, dyed, and laid to the side. What I'm saying, it has to be neat. It has to look, and I don't know, the new age, and some of the people like Cam Newton and Lil Wayne, if that's sexy to women these days, hey, if you like it, I love it. But when I grew up, it was neat and things. You can have dreads, you can have, but make sure they are neat and appealing. Nails. You need to have your nails done. I know there's some men that talk about, hey, that's girly for me to get my nails done. I go to the nail salon. I get my nails done because think about it. If your nails are unkept, they're long, not neatly trimmed, they have dirt and stuff underneath of them. When a woman looks at your hand, she's going to say, that is not going anywhere near any part of me, if you get my drift. So women pay attention to these things. So you need to make sure that you pay attention. It is like you are on a hunt. You can't say, I am going to hunt deer, and you are in the middle of the desert in Phoenix or somewhere. There aren't any deer there. They're not going to come there. If you don't go to the right place and have the right bait, and it's the same thing when hunters hunt geese or duck, they have a duck call, or they have things, they're wearing camouflage so you can't see them, or they do things that attract what they are hunting, the prey. You have to do the same thing. Clothes are another thing. Again, styles change and there's things that happen, but you need to make sure that what you are wearing is something that who you are trying to attract would like. The next simple thing, and we start off simple, be confident. Women like a confident man. If you are passive, if you are unsure of yourself, it will show and women will be turned off. I'm not saying being arrogant. I'm not saying to be narcissistic, but you have to know what you're doing. You have to feel like you're in control and not be arrogant and overly controlling. But your plans, you have to have a plan. And planning will help with your confidence. If you are prepared for a date or even the day-to-day in a relationship, it will show and it will help in what that woman feels like, because women like security. They want to feel like you are taking care of them. And if you're just flying by the seat of your pants and we'll see what happens, it doesn't seem that way. And she will know. So confidence is definitely something that you have to have. And you really need to go at it from the standpoint that if you have prepared, your confidence will show. The last easy thing that we talk about is to be engaged. When you are with her, she has to feel like she is your world. You have to give her attention, especially when you're in public, and you cannot let your eye drift to other women. If other women are around and they look good, that will cause her to even be a little more drawn to you, because if she feels like other women are looking at you, it will make her feel like she has a prize that other people want, and then she will get even more interested. As funny as that may sound, that is how it works. Also, you cannot give too much attention when you are not in the date or when you are not together. It may seem strange again, but if you give too much attention, she will think that you're thirsty, that you don't have any options, that you are basically beneath her, and that you are trying to trade up and get more than what you're worth. She'll start thinking, well, maybe you're a 6 and I'm an 8, or maybe you're a 5 and I'm a 9. Women never call themselves under 8. No matter what you say, if you ask a woman, what does she rate herself from 1 to 10? It is definitely going to be 8 and above, and most of them will think 8 or above. It just is. But you don't want her to think that you don't have anything else going on. Women like to think that the man that they are interested in is, 1, interesting, and 2, are sought by others. It is really, really strange, but think about it. When you had a girlfriend, it probably showed because you were more carefree, you were more confident, and then other women were attracted to you. When you didn't have a girlfriend, you came off as thirsty, needing somebody, you were trying too hard, and that shows as well. It shows in how you are, but you need to be engaged. You need to give her attention. If you give her attention when you are together, she will feel like that she is something special to you. But when you're not together, do not text her 10 and 12 and 14 times a day because she'll think you're thirsty. Do not call her all the time. You need to, 1, work on your plan and make sure that you have engaging moments with her. When you talk to her, it should be that you have a plan. What are we going to talk about? Think you have to know her interests. You have to be interested in her so that when you talk to her, you're talking about things that she likes. If she likes certain types of movies, you need to engage in that and talk about it. Women will be drawn to you if you show you have an interest in what they like. It is not all about what you like. The great thing is if you find a woman that likes some of the same things that you like, that is a plus. That is a woman that you need to spend more time to try to get to know. Like, you like football and a woman is a diehard football fan and you're interested in her, she's attractive to you, you need to go all in, because if she watches football the way you watch football, you're going to have a lot in common. You're going to be in a situation that will be good. Now, if she likes a team that you hate, that may be a problem. But be engaged. Know what she likes. Do things that she likes that you can do with her together, and that will get you more in a position that she will drop the panties. All right, guys, those were some quick tips that I was talking about. We're going to go into a lot more. I can tell you we'll talk about things like fragrances, Rose Amiade, which is a unisex fragrance, but it could be considered woman-leaning. But I'm telling you, a rose fragrance is a great fragrance to wear around women. If women like roses, and people give roses since the beginning of time, you smelling like something that she likes, even if you might think it's a little too feminine for you, it will be something that will attract her. Again, if you like this content, like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll go even more into it about what you need to do on dates, how you need to keep her in anticipation, and how you need to keep the mystery going and keep her wanting to find out more about you. Just comment below and we'll keep this going. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. God bless.
All right, here we go. Do 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 da da do 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 do.